experts. So we're going to have Professor Know-It-All. Professor Know-It-All is a genius and an expert on a specific thing. Give me something odd that somebody would be an expert in.
Fungus.
What did you say?
Fungus.
Fungus!
There's a fungus.
Fungus. They were an expert in fungus. Now, you may notice something weird about Professor Know-It-All. Professor Know-It-All has 3 heads. Now, seeing as he is renowned in his field, I think it's a crime to mention the 3 heads. So when you're asking Professor Know-It-All questions, please stick it strictly to his expertise. Now, let's all give a big round of applause to Professor Know-It-All. Professor, are you willing to answer questions for our audience today?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to bring it over here. Does anybody have a question for Professor Know-It-All? No one. Does anybody have a question on fungus? Okay, I'll start it off. What is the most common type of fungus found?
The
First type
of
fungus
is
E. coli.
Thank you for that E. coli. E. coli. No, you always learn a lot at these things. Oh, yes, you have a question.
How do you get rid of toenail fungus?
How do you get rid of toenail fungus?
Well,
the
first
thing
you
do
is
get
fire,
and
a
magnifying glass,
and
then
bleach.
So next time you have athlete's foot, remember your fire, bleach, and what was that last one? Magnifying glass. All right, okay. Any other questions, please? Nothing's too silly to ask,
What are
really.
some different uses for fungus?
What are some different uses for fungus?
typically
one
Only
uses
fungus
for
good.
food.
Sometimes
It
helps
to
take
to
funguses
and
mix
them
both
for
ingestional
disease.
yes.
That's the use for fungus. Do I have any other questions? Oh yes, one of our class members has a question.
You.
Oh, hey.
What happens when you eat fungus?
Ooh, what happens when you eat fungus?
we
Don't
Typically,
eat
fungus.
but
occasionally
One
will
ingest
some.
so
we
Try
to
only
take
amounts
liberal
at
dinner time.
Eat fungus, small amounts at dinner time.
Makes sense.
That makes sense. I hope you're not a vegetarian.
you.
What's the most unique name of fungus?
What is the most unique name of fungus?
the
Most
Different
name
for
fungus.
is
Zuti
Timberlemon.
among us.
Where can that be found? Where can zucchini similis a fungus be found?
Well,
the
Most
typical
place
is
in
a
chair.
I hope you all are content where you're sitting right now.
Is there a fungus among us?
What?
there
is
Probably
A.
fungus.
among us.
And
It
Is
in
The fungus is in Tulsa. Any other questions?
How does fungus affect the real estate market?
This is really a good question. How does fungus affect the real estate market?
real estate
is
down.
because
the
Fungus
is
usually
in
large
amounts
during
Christmas.
Oh, that does make sense because you don't sell as many houses at Christmas as you do in summer. So that's very insightful. Very.
Why did you decide to become a fungus expert?
Why did you become a fungus expert?
I
think
that
a
fungus
is
the
most
interesting
thing
about
the
world.
It's noble. You found something you loved and you just went with it. And we all should do that. All right, we're going to take one last question. Right over here.
What are some different shapes that funguses might grow in?
What are some different shapes that funguses might grow in? Oh, fungi, I'm sorry. Fungi. I'm not an expert in fungus.
Fungi
usually
are
in
several
shapes
such
as
hexagons,
parts
diamonds,
horseshoes,
and
blue
moons.